about a year ago in June 2023. Almost 2 million cubic meters of rock came down towards the village of Brienz. It missed the village, but now the debris from this event is still standing over the village and above the village, and we have a part of this mass, 1.2 million cubic meters, that are about to slide down towards the village.
Hey guys, I'm taking you to Europe today, to Switzerland. Something crazy is happening there, something you probably have never seen before. That's why I thought it's very important to tell you about this. This is about the little village of Brienz. And you know, this is a landslide that is threatening to bury that village, but not your normal landslide, not like landslide happening, oopsie sort of thing. This is a landslide that basically already happened, but now it is moving faster towards that village. It's hard to describe. We have to look deeper into this. This is really something that shows us the forces of nature, and the people of Brienz just got their evacuation order. They have to evacuate the village latest till Sunday evening, and they might not be able to return for a month, maybe for even 6 months, because this thing that is moving towards the village daily with 30 centimeters per day, it's crazy. It's really, really threatening. And if you see the pictures, but what is happening? So the village of Brienz in Switzerland, where is that located? It's a village and it's a municipality at the northern shore of Lake Brienz, at the foot of the Brienzer Rothorn mountain. The region of this area, the region of Switzerland where this is located, is called the Bernese Oberland region. And then there's this village of Brienz, and then basically right next to it we have the settlements of Kienholz and Axalp. The village of Brienz is already elevated. I mean, it's Switzerland. It's elevated at a height of 1,857 feet. In meters, that is 566 meters. So imagine with 80 kilometers per hour, a landslide could basically bury the village of Brienz. That's how it's coming down the mountain. So we're talking about up to 1.2 million cubic meters of rocks, stones, debris, soil, material that could come as a landslide into the valley, and it's already done that if you look at the pictures. So what is happening there? There's an enormous landslide, as you see it, that's almost at the doorstep of this village. And you might think, well, it has already happened. What's the problem? It's already came down the slope. But this enormous amount of rocks and debris that's basically thrown over the village is coming down further. Right now it's moving with 30 centimeters per day towards the village. That's that much. So the emergency crews are warning that this speed could accelerate at any time. So then this could turn into a avalanche. If you know what a snow avalanche does, this could turn into a rock avalanche that could come down towards the village with high speed. If you see this aerial picture, yeah, there's already rocks that are down there, but you see how much or how high this mountain is and how much more material could all over a sudden come down there. It's very, very steep. It's quite tall, and it's right basically on top of Brienz. So that's why this is so dangerous. About 90 people that you see in these houses that are basically right underneath that rock slide, that potential even more dangerous and fast rock slide, they have given the final evacuation notice. They're packing up their belongings after they were being told that they have to leave their homes by the weekend with the deadline on Sunday. The authorities that are in charge of the eastern village of Brienz say that they analyzed the potential danger of another new and fast landslide with specialists of geology and natural hazard specialists, and they have recommended the precautionary evacuation until 1 p.m. this Sunday. That's what they have just released in a press conference. And a member of the crisis management board in the town of Albula, his name is Christian Gartmann, that's the jurisdiction where the village of Brienz belongs to. He says that so far the inhabitants, about 90 people of Brienz, were preparing very quickly. It was all going very well because they already had a similar evacuation like this 18 months ago. So I just have to think of Grindavik. Basically, it's not a volcano and it's not like earthquakes and cracking grounds, but this is also looming there. But I think this village of Switzerland is facing total destruction if something comes down there, which is probably quite likely. What they're saying is the villagers are very good at organizing themselves. So what did the authorities tell the villagers? What should they take with them when they evacuate? So they said, and since they had a few days, so they advised villagers to take items like computers, their winter wear, like school and work materials, and be prepared to be out of town for up to 6 months. So that is significant. It's not just, leave for a few days and then come back. Authorities make clear they're saying it's not a total moving out forever, at least not yet. But they said the orders are take everything you need for the next few months. But if you have some cheap couch or furniture at home, leave it. So Brienz is a village that basically sits in between the Italian and the German-speaking parts of southeastern Switzerland. And the good thing is they have already arranged accommodation for about 3/4 of the residents. Some are staying nearby with relatives, for example. And that this mountain and the rocks that are on this mountain, that they are moving, this is not really a total new thing. So they have been moving around since the last ice age, not like breaking off in a landslide all the time, but moving. So over the last century, even the village itself, where it's situated, the ground underneath us has moved a few centimeters, like a few inches each year. But over the last 20 years, there has been an increase in the movement. So the village was moving faster, so more pressure seems to have built up there. And that landslide that we're seeing there has been moving about 1 meter per year. That's 3 feet per year, also approaching the village. So for right now, the main threat that is a problem for the villagers and the village is posed by rocks that are already strewn along the mountainside. I mean, not another large break off, but you never know. And then there were people that said, well, can't we take the risk away by basically do a controlled explosion to take the danger away? Basically to artificially trigger a rock slide. But that has been ruled out completely, in part because they would need 300 tons of explosives. So that is massive, guys. I don't know. I mean, could you even save the village then? It's hard to imagine. I mean, this thing would blow. I don't know. I mean, they wouldn't blow it up with 300 tons of explosives all at once, I believe. They would rather do it like if you're mining a tunnel a little bit here or there. But I'm not an expert on this. They haven't evaluated on how they would do it, but they say it's not feasible for many reasons. Also that the blasting crews that would have to conduct that work would be highly at risk. And then a nearby mountain, if you have such a detonation there, you could trigger the next problem and make the nearby mountain more fragile and brittle and trigger another landslide there. So maybe you could solve this one problem, but you could create an even bigger problem or a similar problem or something else, more destruction. So let me know. Do you want me to keep you updated about what's going on there? I thought this is very, very interesting what Mother Nature can do. But if you're new here, guys, check out my channel, subscribe. And if you want to know more behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. Very sad stuff, I have to say, or stuff that makes me angry, but also fun stuff. You know, just everything that's going on with this channel, with YouTube, with my animals, with my farm, with myself, with the videos, stuff like that. Also like building a community with you guys. So click the join button or click the link in the description of this video. If you want to support the channel, check out my buymeacoffee.com website. The link is in the description of this video as well. And of course, thank you for your supers and for supporting this channel, guys. Check out the videos here in the end screen, and I see you there. I'm working on 2 more videos for today, but it'll take me a few hours, that's for sure. So you've got this one for now. See you very, very soon, guys. Be safe. Bye-bye.